Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Gordon Frayne and today we are answering the question of how much can you earn staking crypto? As always, before we jump into the topic, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below if you enjoy the content. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're on the road to our first 1,000 subscribers and it would mean the world if you hit subscribe, and make sure to smash that bell notification icon so you can get notified every time we drop new videos on the channel. We are dropping multiple videos every single week, so you're going to want to get notified when they drop, so make sure to hit the bell icon. Okay, so how much can you earn staking crypto? This is a big question that we're going to dive into, but the first thing to understand is really, what does staking crypto mean? Maybe you're familiar with this concept already, but let's just run through it at a very high level very quickly, because we need to understand the fundamentals of the consensus mechanism that the blockchain you're hoping to stake crypto for actually uses. So the term staking comes from the consensus mechanism for proof of stake. So cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, for example, use a different consensus algorithm called proof of work. But a lot of different blockchains like Polkadot or now Ethereum use proof of stake. And the main difference here is that proof of work means that the miners on the network are basically using large amounts of computational power to solve very complex mathematical algorithms in order to mine the next block on the blockchain for Bitcoin. So they're using large amounts of hash power to try and crack the code for the block in order to get that block added to the blockchain and receive the mining reward as a result of that. So that is what proof of work is in short. And then that differs from proof of stake, where a new block, instead of using large amounts of computational power to solve complex hashes, a new block creator is selected based on the number of coins they hold. So instead of miners competing to solve the next block, what you do is you have people on the network who are staking coins on the blockchain, and their stake is used in order to help add new blocks to the blockchain. So proof of stake has no concept of rewards. Miners only take transaction fees. Proof of stake is decentralized and is also very cost effective. So the main difference here is that proof of work uses miners' computational power to add new blocks to the blockchain, whereas proof of stake has nodes on the network staking coins in order for the new blocks to be added to the blockchain. So this is where the concept of staking comes from. And to answer the question of how much you can earn from staking crypto, there is a very handy tool for us to use in order to estimate this and gauge potential returns from staking cryptocurrency on various different blockchains. And that tool is called Staking Rewards. And you can come over to stakingrewards.com and use the Staking Explorer to estimate how much you can actually earn from staking various different cryptocurrencies. So we're going to run through a couple of different examples here, but you could definitely dive into this yourself and run the numbers. It's a very useful tool. So when we come over to stakingrewards.com, we're going to want to go to the staking calculator. And again, please take this with a pinch of salt, because depending on the specific provider that you're using, your rate or your staking returns are going to vary ever so slightly. So what we can look at here is that we're going to look at two different examples. We're going to look at Ethereum first. And what you can see is you can choose the asset that you want to stake. So again, we're going to look at Ethereum as the first example, and then you can choose the provider. So again, there's a number of different providers that you could use in order to add your staked ETH tokens and stake them. But you can see here that the reward rates vary ever so slightly from 2.72% up to closer to 5% on certain staking providers. But let's use the default one for Lido Finance, because Lido Finance is a very popular DeFi protocol. You can see that the APR that we would get for staking Ethereum is 3.31%. Then what we can do is we can use the staking calculator here to enter how much Ethereum we want to stake in order to estimate how much we can earn from the staking rewards. So you can use the tool here to denote the amount you want to stake in either US dollars or in Ethereum. We're going to use US dollars for this example, and we're going to start off with 10,000 US dollars. So it shows us here, as soon as we type in 10,000 US dollars, it shows us our 1 day, 7 day, 30 day, and 1 year earnings on $10,000 ETH staked. Now, where this tool gets even more powerful and even more useful is for thinking about the rewards over time. So we can think about, if we were to stake these ETH for a period of more than a year, for example, we could stake this ETH for up to 3 years. And then what we can also do is we could input our expected price for Ethereum after those 3 years. So again, if you are holding Ethereum or holding any cryptocurrency, first of all, you might be holding it and it's sitting in a wallet doing nothing. You may as well be earning or staking it in order to earn additional staking rewards. And if you're bullish on Ethereum or whichever cryptocurrency that you want to stake, then you probably expect it to go up in value over the course of the next few years. So if we were to be, I would say, very conservative, in 3 years' time, we could say that Ethereum would hit a price of 6,000 US dollars. Again, many people would believe that it would hit closer to something like $10,000 within the next 18 to 24 months or so. But let's just say a conservative estimate for $6,000 after 3 years. What we can see here is that if we stake that 10,000 Ethereum, that would give us staking rewards of about $8,400 over the course of 3 years. If we compound that, it would give us ever so slightly better rewards of 8,540. If we were to sell the rewards, we would have only 8,321. And then if we didn't stake it at all, we would only earn the appreciation in the price, which would give us about $6,700. So the opportunity cost here is about, give or take, $2,000 for staking Ethereum over that 3 year period. So again, if we were to put in something like $10,000, where we think Ethereum could get to in terms of price, you can see that that gives us an estimate of over $20,000 earned just from staking rewards. That does not include your existing 10,000, so you would still have that existing 10,000 of US dollars, and you would have an additional $20,000 in staking rewards only for that 3 year period. So Ethereum is a good example here because it's obviously a very popular cryptocurrency, but it is one of the cryptocurrencies that probably gives some of the lowest APRs when it comes to staking. So if we look at a different example, we can think about a protocol that gives much better staking rewards. So Cosmos, for example, can give you upwards of 17, 18%. Polkadot can also give you upwards of 17% depending on which staking provider you're using. I was staking this recently and was able to get upwards of 17% as well. But let's just take Cosmos for this example and think about how much we could actually earn if we're getting much better rewards for staking a different cryptocurrency. So again, we can use our $10,000 example here for Cosmos, and we can plug that into the equation here. We can see that if we just stake Cosmos $10,000 for 1 year, we would earn over $1,600 just in a 1 year period from staking Cosmos, even if it did not increase in value at all. Then moving over to the rewards over time, let's just give a 2 year example for staking Cosmos. And if we said that the price of Cosmos could reach closer to 25 US dollars over that time period, you can see that the non-compounded and compounded rewards here give us in excess of $17,000 or $18,000 if we compound the staking rewards over time over that 2 year period. So you can see how powerful this begins to get, especially when you start compounding those rewards over time. Again, I think $25 is a very conservative estimate. If we were to put in something more like $45 here, you can see that you're getting upwards of $40,000 in staking rewards over a 2 year period. So over $20,000 per year based on $10,000 staked and the price increasing to $45. Again, thinking about the power of this, if you have even more dollars to deploy from a staking perspective, and let's say you had something more like $50,000 Again, this becomes extremely powerful when we think about the compounding rewards over that 2-year period. We're seeing that you could earn in excess of $200,000 from compounded staking rewards if Cosmos reaches a price of about $45 within 2 years, which is certainly very doable. But you would be staking $50,000 up front and earning over $200,000 over the 2-year period. You know, breaking it down, it's still over $100,000 per year potentially from that staking reward. So hopefully this kind of outlines to you the power of staking cryptocurrencies. You can come over to stakingrewards.com and use their staking calculator. It is a very useful and powerful tool. It does support pretty much all the most popular cryptocurrencies that you can stake. You can come in here and run your own analysis to give you some estimates. And again, I stress the word estimates here because there is variables that you have to plug into this equation, because again, if the price of Cosmos does not increase at all, you're still going to earn $16,000 here over the course of two years, maybe even closer to $20,000 if you compound the rewards. But it's up to you to think about how bullish you want to be on the expected price after your staking period and how much you think it could increase over the course of the next 12 to 24 months. Again, it's also possible the price could decrease, but I think we are still in for about 12 to 18 months of price accumulation and price increases before the market begins to turn around again. So it's up to you how much you want to plug in for that variable for expected price after X amount of years. But a very powerful tool to help you calculate how much you can earn from staking crypto. Make sure to head over to stakingrewards.com, use their tool and run some numbers for yourself. As always, make sure to smash the thumbs up button on the way out if you enjoyed the content. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world. We're on the road to our first 1,000 subscribers, and we would greatly appreciate a subscription. And make sure to smash the bell notification icon so you can get notified every time we drop a new video. And as always, we will catch you in the next one.